So now I'd actually like to get a little bit serious, because I have a pet cause that I like to talk about when we get to the serious moment in the show. And yeah, it's a problem. It's a social problem that is really quite insidious. I believe it's eating our society out from within. It's right at its core. I think it affects the young, it affects the very old, it affects people in the middle. As long as we're keeping with theme, but also I've been noticing within the last 2 years or so, it's actually starting to affect men more, which is curious considering what the subject is. I really don't think it's, you've guessed it by now, of course, it's unicorns. There's nothing I don't loathe about unicorns. Starting with that damn horn, of course, a horse is a horse, unless, of course, you jam a sharp piece of twisted bone in its forehead, and then suddenly, ooh, it's all magical. Sparkles. But no, I hate everything about unicorns. I hate their thinly veiled neoconservative political agenda. I find their economic policies to be highly suspect. And their social engineering philosophy, it is dark and disturbing stuff once you get right down into the meat of it. Now, I don't like their traditional ceremonial dances, and I find their cuisine to be singularly unpalatable, particularly their so-called holiday treats. Lots of mint. Unicorns! Say it with me, folks. Unicorns! Ah, thank God unicorns make no music, a fact for which I'm eternally grateful. But their poetry, if such it can be called, more than makes up for this with its skin-melting awfulness. I don't like how they're always hanging around the playgrounds, luring young virginal girls off to God knows what fate. I mean, I'm told it's entirely innocent that I might be basing my deductions on bad information, but who knows for sure? I'm particularly repulsed by unicorn shit. I mean, for one thing, they create a lot of this stuff, great steaming piles of it, but unicorn shit smells like cinnamon and cherry blossom. And that is just wrong on so many levels. Unicorns! On a personal side note, when I first saw the movie Legend, directed by Ridley Scott, starring a very young Tom Cruise, this dates me now. When I first saw that movie, I nearly walked out of the theater. Right after the first unicorn died, I thought, hooray! A dirty unicorn has breathed its last. I can walk out now, happy with what is apparently a unicorn snuff film. I had to stay just to see if the other one capped it too. The ending was disappointing to me. When I say unicorns, you say stop! Unicorns! Stop! Unicorns! Stop! When I say unicorns, you say go home! Unicorns! Go! Unicorns! Go! When I say unicorns killed my entire family in a tragic stampede incident, leaving me an orphan when I was only 9, you say, in your dreams! Unicorns killed my entire family. In a tragic stampede incident, leaving me an orphan when I was only 9. You're right. That did only happen in my dreams. Sometimes in my dreams, I gather myself an army. A vast horde of dark wizards and demons. Crack legions of leprechauns and lamias, shrieking cavalries of chupacabras, reeking squads of enraged yeti, all the misunderstood and maligned supernatural creatures that have felt the bitter propaganda sting of the worldwide unicorn conspiracy. And, howling and horrendous, we advance above the towers of Unicorn, the shining crystal citadels of the unicorn sparkle barons, and as we advance, we mow down wave after wave of elves and fairies and Twinkies and pixies and brownies and smurfs and assorted mushroom people, which the unicorn generals send out as cannon fodder, because although I revile them in every way possible, even though I have to admit the unicorns be fine tacticians. Unicorns! We cry. Your tactics and magics are for naught. Your warrior skills and easy popularity will not avail you, winning in despair. For your reign of glittery terror is at an end. And soaked in the spangly, sparkling blood of our enemies, choking on the smoke from 100,000 burning horns, we raised the unicorn palaces to the ground. Yeah! So much enthusiasm from up here. And then I wake up from my dream, as one does. And I think to myself, Jesus, God, we gotta hate on unicorns so much. They're not even real, they're imaginary. Not like those dolphins. Do not get me started on the dolphins. Thank you. Welcome here to the Festival of Spoken Word. My little bit of support is I have some chapbooks there for sale. All the proceeds are, of course, going to the festival, just to give them the money. Instead, I don't need them. Don't look at me. All right, folks. Thanks. Enjoy your break. I'll see you again.